All right, we're gonna get started right away today. Deep breath overhead. Blow it out, one more. Separate those feet. Sweep down, soft bend in the knees. Back up, sweep down, little hamstring, just warming right through. Use that breath, one more. From here, hands are gonna go right behind the head. We're gonna do a good morning. So from there, you're gonna tuck, hold your core in so you're not letting it all hang out, squeezing through the glutes to lift back up. So my hands are right behind my head. They could also be on your hips. We are gonna be deadlifting this morning with some weight, so we just wanna prep that position a little bit. We're gonna do one more here. We are going to be lower body focused today. I'm gonna step back. We're gonna warm through those hamstrings. I want you to step 1 foot forward, reach down, sweep, make sure your hips stay level, up and around. Other side, warming through the back side of the legs, right into those hamstrings. Little dynamic movement, walking with it this morning, and then we are adding in some shoulder mobility. One more and I'm gonna turn around. Also get a nice little calf stretch right there. Turning right around. Great way to warm up the body here with just a little movement and stretch, much better than static stretching when our body is cold, which is where we're holding that one pose for an extended period of time. And turn. Now we are gonna do a little quad stretch, but dynamic. So you're gonna hold, 1, 2, release and step. Hold 1, 2, release. Using that core, tuck under, little squeeze. Should feel that right through the front side of the leg. That's behind you, that's your quad. Turn, we're gonna come back. Use your space, turn when you need to. About 2 more here. And last one. We're gonna turn right into some marching. Arms come up overhead. I want you to think about using your low abs right here. So lift from right here. You want a nice 90-degree or just a little bit more bend in your knees. So not a flamingo, not here. None of this. Out. It creates a longer lever, makes it just a little bit harder on your core. Reach those arms up tall. Get some movement going. Take those hands right behind the head just like we did before. We're gonna twist. My knee is not moving at all. It's doing the same motion that it was just doing. I'm actually just adding that mobility through my back, my thoracic spine. It's actually where we rotate from. It's really not our low back. Not a lot of degrees of range of motion in the low back. It's that mid back that we rotate from. One more on this side. You're gonna take, reach long, pull into the core. Reach long, pull into the core. So today, we are gonna have a drop set. So that means we're gonna do 14 reps the first round, 12 reps, then 10 reps. Let's switch sides. We're going to reach long and strong, pull into that knee, a little bit of balance, waking up the core. We're gonna use it, we need it to brace us today. So lower body focus today, and I will walk you through everything. And then we're gonna have a little something special after we get through our 3 rounds. Last one. Grab a drink, let's get started. Okay, the first exercise this morning is going to be a squat, and we're gonna have 14 reps of that. So I do want you to pick up a heavier weight today. I do not have that heavy weight, so check your toes. They should be pointing forward or maybe just a teeny tiny bit out, but remembering that wherever your toes go is where your knees go. So I like forward or mostly forward. If you can, roll the shoulders down and back. Weights can be by your side or you can rack them. Diaphragmatic breath, and we're gonna come all the way down, knees to elbows for 14, 13, 12. 10. Breath on the way up. 7. 6. Sit low. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Take a quick breath. We're gonna head right into a deadlift. So I'm gonna show you from the side. Feet are gonna be right directly underneath you. Shoulders roll down and back. Brace the core. My butt is gonna go right behind me as I'm squeezing, squeezing, squeezing my glutes. My weights are gonna stay right by my shins. Squeeze my glutes all the way up. This is a glute hamstring exercise. Use that breath. Slow and steady with these. You're gonna hear me breathe. I want you to be breathing as well. This is your reminder that breath is gonna help your core stabilize, and then you can lift heavier weight. I do not have a very heavy weight today, but that does not mean I don't want you to lift heavy. I'm just filming quite a few of these today, so you're gonna have all kinds of new content. However, that means I can't lift really, really heavy on every single workout. Two. And 1. Roll those shoulders back. Now when you set that weight down, I do not want you to like and set it right down. I want you to think about just deadlifting it down. Right in front of you, set it down, come back up. Take a second to breathe. Grab water anytime you need it. We're gonna rest for just a second. We want those muscles to recover. So I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about weight while you're drinking here. Water, that is. Make sure that you are picking a weight that is challenging for you. So a heavy weight for your legs, they're big muscles, especially the quads, the glutes, they're really big muscles. They can push quite a bit. You could load up a barbell, you could use dumbbells, or if you're just beginning, body weight is also amazing. It's gonna get your heart rate up. It's a great, safe way to start. If this is the new year and you're going, oh my gosh, I haven't lifted in a while, please don't pick up those heavy weights. Do this with body weight. Don't kill yourself on those first few workouts back at the new year. It is not worth it. It is not gonna be what's keeping you going. You wanna start gradual and really build as we go. So that being said, let's go ahead and head into round 2. If you still are like, man, I'm gassed, I need a little bit more break, pause me, and we'll come back in. Hinge forward, grab those weights. Again, option, you can rack your squat here. You could have the barbell, just make sure it's on your back, not up way high on your neck. Okay, we have 12. I'm gonna show you from the side. Nice and low. Knees to elbows if you can. These are awesome to do in front of a mirror. You can make sure your chest is up. Should be running parallel with your shins. And you can make sure you're going low and make sure that your knees, last one, are not caving in. We call that knee valgus, or flaring open. So mirror is your friend. You can also videotape yourself doing it. Okay, a couple more breaths here. Shake it out if you need to. I'm like snap, crackle, and pop today, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean a lot of different things, but if there's no pain with it, no worries. Okay, shoulders, let's set it up. Brace the core, glutes go behind you. We have 12. Again, I have a really light weight for me this morning, but that does not mean I'm not working. It just means that I put my brain right into that muscle group that I'm working and really think about and squeeze through what I'm doing. You can do all of this with no weight, no excuses. One more. Chin, 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 set those weights down. Soft bend in the knee. Grab a quick drink. Shake it out. We have one more time through this before we have our special little round. Lots of fun. I call it the burnout round. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the break. I know it kind of feels like we're wasting time, and I am hate wasting time. However, your body really does need this, especially when you're lifting heavy. So if you're really trying to get strong sculpted legs here, you do need to allow your body that little bit of time to recoup, rest. It's like when you pop a circuit breaker. Blow drying my hair the other day, I popped the circuit breaker, it's just like that. I had to pop it in, reset it. That's essentially what our rest is doing for our body. It's letting all of our energy systems that we use reset, reboot, go back to zero. So it is important to have that in this heavy type of lifting. Okay, so I'm gonna show you again from the side. We've got those squats, we just have 10 this time. I want you to hinge forward, grab those weights, roll it back, really set up that posture right. I'm gonna do weights by my side, especially if they're really heavy on this round. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, get low, 2, last one. Push. Very nicely done. Second to switch weights if you need to, or kick it out, kick it out. Whew. Get set, roll back, don't skip that step, pull that core in, nice and strong. If you are feeling this deadlift in your low back, something's not quite right. Means your core is probably not turning on quite enough. So if you have a question on the deadlift and you're like, I am just feeling it in my back, feel free to message me. Send me a video of what's going on and I can help you there. We can see if we can get through some troubleshooting tips. Two to go. Last one. All right, we're gonna just set those out of the weight. Set them down. Move back. Set up that squat position. Knees to elbows. You can squat to toes. Right here. Or squat jump. Squat jump. If you're not ready to jump yet, come right to the toes. We're doing strength followed by that power. Ooh, that's tough stuff. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From that low squat, walk forward. You are going to set up your wrist underneath your shoulders, knee underneath that hip. Tuck your toes, pull the core in, shoulders roll down and back, and you're just gonna lift and hold. This is quadruped. You're also gonna feel it in your quads very soon. And I know it's leg day, it's gonna burn, but I want you to think about really pulling through that belly button. So not dumping, not here. Tucked, and then give it a little extra tuck. A little bit of rounding through it. Knees about 2 inches from the ground. And breathe. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back into a down dog. Oh goodness, that feels good. You can pedal out your dog here if you want. Walk your hands all the way towards your feet. Oh, you can hang there for just a second. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, feels beautiful in the back. Couple of shoulder rolls. Grab a drink. Let's hit round 2. You are gonna need a bench, a chair, a couch, anything about this height, anything with a little bit of padding on it is good. Even if you have a really sturdy coffee table, you could roll up a towel, make it a little bit softer. We are gonna have thrusters as our second exercise. So exercise 1, remember, carefully pick up those weights. We are gonna have a lunge. So I'm going to set up, so you're gonna step back, not on a tightrope, a little bit wider. We're going to lunge down for 14, 12. Look down at that front knee. Make sure it's not going forward or back, or side to side. And that back knee remains open. A little tap to the ground if you can. If you're here, it's okay. I would rather you drop the weight if that's all the range of motion you're getting, and go just a little lighter. You can add more weight later as your lunges progress. Last one. Whew. Switching feet. Step out. Open that knee. Chest up nice and tall. Straight up and down on these. Almost. Here's 13 and 14. Okay, to set up in our thruster, I'm gonna set my weight. Again, not rounding through the back. I'm gonna come over to my chair. And I'm gonna want about shoulder blade, sports bra area, right where the edge of that chair or bench is. So I'm gonna show you this first round without the weight. So getting set. Now my chin is not gonna be so tucked down, but about where you could fit your fist underneath. So it is gonna have a little curve to it. Now I don't wanna break my back, so tuck and brace. Now the whole thing is gonna move here and lift. So you'll notice it's not this. This hurts. Not a low back exercise, this is glutes. If you turn your toes out ever so slightly, tends to be a little bit more comfortable for most people. Big squeeze. If you've been doing these a while, feel free to add that weight right out the gate. Two, and one, big squeeze. Come on down. Again, if you're at the gym, you could have the barbell or a weight. One of my favorite pieces of equipment to use. It's actually one of my small children, which my oldest is now closer to about 75 pounds, so she's not that small anymore. But it is a really good weight for this to really help focus on building glutes if that's one of your goals. So grab some water. Let's set up that lunge. I'm gonna show you from the side, just so you have all angles, a little wider than hip width, and set back. Here we go, we have 12. Weight really pushes through this front glute. Core is engaged. Five to go. These last couple reps, right there. Ooh, should be tough. If they're not, if you're not grimacing at me, making terribly ugly faces, your weight's probably not heavy enough. Right now, I can tell you, mine's not quite heavy enough. I probably have half of what I need, at least. Last one, 12. Ooh. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Set them on. Oh no, I hear the heat kicking on. Ah, a little warm. Here we go, deep breath. Breathe, check in with that heart rate. I am in at the bottom of zone 2 right now, which is a cardio zone. Means my body's burning about 50% carbs to 50% fats. And if you don't have any clue what I'm talking about, a cardio course would be a great option for you. Tuck, brace, get the chin set, lower through the glutes, turning my toes out slightly. Ten. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully remove the weight. The heavier the weight is, the harder it is, the more awkward it is to get out of that. You're not alone. We're all a little awkward getting out of that. It's okay. Breathe. Check in with the heart rate. Where are you at? And check in with it. Breathe. We want it to come down a little bit. I'm just about into my zone 1. And again, I want my energy systems to come back over to square 1. So I'm giving my body the time, giving the muscles the oxygen that it needs to complete these moves to the best of their abilities. Sometimes when we just run right through it, which sometimes we do, more endurance-based workouts. This isn't an endurance-based workout though. So we gotta give the muscles the time. Okay, I'm down. Again, if you're not, pause me, jump back in. Let's grab that weight. Roll those shoulders. I know I sound like a broken record. So, so, so important. I say it because it's important. Let's go for 10. 10. Squeeze through that glute in the front. 8. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Woo! Switch it up. Set up that lunge. Setup is so important. Can't stress it enough. Here's number 5. Nine and 10. Woo! Weights out of the way. Squeeze the glutes, set them down. Thrusters are up next. Setting up in that position. I like to get set before I add that weight in. 1 weight or 2, totally up to you. Set, and let's go. Five. 2 and 1. Okay, come on up. Weights out of the way. We are going to jump lunge for our burnout round. You're not ready for jump lunges? Right here. Hip, knee, ankle injuries, I do not recommend jump lunges. So you're gonna stay right here. Otherwise, we're gonna power through. Your pace. Legs should be feeling like Jell-O. Last one on each side. Oh goodness. Countertop, anything you need for balance. Make a little slice of pizza. Put your high heels on, connect your toes, tuck your pelvis. We're gonna tuck, tuck, tuck. Low up tuck, this is burning, it's holding. Shake, come on down. Come on down, come on down. Woo-hoo-hoo! 1 arm, 2 arm if you can. 3, 2, oh, it's shaking. 1, stand up. Oh goodness, that probably burned through the quads. It's supposed to. It's supposed to. Okay, breathe. I'm gonna get the chair out of the way. Heading into a curtsy squat. My toe is gonna point straight at you. My other one is gonna come behind me. I wanna make sure that I am not opening my hips. My hip bones, if I had flashlights, they need to continue to point forward, right at me. Mine are gonna point at you. You're gonna cross behind, open through that front knee, and tap. Eight. 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Let's go right into that other side. That's a doozy. Five, 6, counting up this time. 8, 10, 12, 1. Very good. Set those weights down. We're gonna come on down. Check in with that heart rate. Couple of deep breaths before we head to the mat here. Check in with that heart rate. Stay standing if you need to. If it's really high, don't come down just yet. All right, I'm gonna find something to line up with. I have lines on the rug. Line my heels up, roll back. Now for bridges, you want to be able to lift up and touch both ankle bones. And that's how you'll know if your feet are close enough to you. So toes are pointing forward, tuck, ooh, and bridge. Lift up, squeezing the glutes. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big hold, and lower down, roll up. Nice little sit up there. Let's stand up if you can. Try doing it without your hands. We're gonna head into that second round of curtsy lunges. Roll the shoulders. Here we go. 10. 8. 5. 3, 2, and 1. Hit the other side. 10. 'Cores engaged. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh goodness. Set them down. Couple of deep breaths here. Checking in, I'm a little high. Overhead. Let's come on down. Set up in that nice bridge position. You can add weight if you would like to. Make sure you can reach. Squeeze the glutes. Ten. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that weight off if you chose to use one. Sit up, try no hands. All right, heading into 10s. Here we go. 10. 8. 5. 3. 2. And 1. Hit the other side. 10. Core's engaged. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Oh, goodness. Set them down. A couple of deep breaths here. Arms overhead. Let's come on down. Set up in that nice bridge position. 10. 8. 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Take that weight off if you chose to use one. Sit up. Try no hands. We are going to line up our toe with our opposite heel, hip distance, 80-20 speed squat. So you're gonna squat down just a tiny bit and we're gonna go right here. Woo, push it out, push it out. Weight 80% here, 20 here. So this is a glute quad burner. Weight stays in the back. Short range of motion, pump it out, pump it out. Want a little cardio, add those arms. Woo! For 4, 3, 2, 1, switch feet, and go. Go, go. Woo, you can do this. You got it, come on, don't stop. Don't stop, don't stop. Woohoo! 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh goodness, okay, it burns. Come down, hit that quadruped, roll the shoulders, tuck the belly button, grab that position, use the core, tap left, tap right, none of this, no hips. Strong, you're gonna really feel that through your obliques, that leg lifts. It's like you have something sticky on the floor right there, a little piece of gum. Lift up and over it with your toe. Keep breathing. Woo! Last one here. Hold. Sometimes holding is terrible. Soft bend in the elbows. 3, 2, 1. Push back. Pedal out your dog there. Ooh, that feels good. Push both heels down. Walk your hands all the way back. Hang in that forward fold here for just a second. If you want to lock elbows, rock side to side, you can. Roll up. Widen your stance. Shift to one side. Hands can come to the ground here. You're gonna feel that through your inner thigh. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, shift through the center. Breathe, letting that heart rate come down. The stretching, the cool down is so very, very important. Don't skip this part. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna turn to one side here. Place that knee down. that back leg, that same side is forward. Now reach around with that arm. Reach for the laces if you can, and then shift forward. You're gonna feel that through the quads. And breathe. Ooh, that's good stuff right there. Relax. Now shift forward. Now none of the hip hiking. Reaching towards, now I would rather you be up here with a flat back than down here all rounded over. So wherever you can go with that flat back. I'm trying to like straighten my foot, move it just a tiny bit, and it's like, no. Really tweaks the stretch a little bit differently. Get the most out of it. Okay, bring that foot back. Lift up and through. Front foot, that same arm. Reach around, get that nice big windmill stretch. Oh my goodness, I'm dripping with sweat. Oh, breathe. What amazing things your body just did today. Oh my goodness. Endorphins are pumping. You should feel absolutely amazing. I bet you feel better now than when you started this workout. Oh my goodness. You carved out time for you. And that is so very important to do each and every day. Thank that body for all it just did. Breathe. Ooh, I'm feeling a little slouchy. Slunchy, I think I made up a word. Ooh, gotta tweak that foot a little bit, turn it a little. Oh, that feels so great. Thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure that you like and subscribe, as well as follow Made Fit by Katie on both Instagram, TikTok, and have an amazing day.